Can you read it?
The provision of medical and food aid and payment of incentives or traveling relative to the confidential operations expenses do not fall among those enumerated under item 4.8 of the joint circular. Thus, the same should not be charged against the confidential fund of the agency.
At sinasabi mo ang nature ng listahan sa joint circular ay ano?
Exclusive po.
Exclusive. Anong ibig sabihin ng exclusive? Bawal ang wala sa listahan. Tama ba yan?
Yes, ma'am.
Another box item is paragraph number 4. Please refer to your notes as shown on the screen. Anong significance, if any, nitong finding mo sa AOM?
Under number 4 po, hindi po naka-indicate sa kanilang physical and financial plan yung specific confidential activities na kanilang paggagamitan po ng kanilang pondo in violation of the item 4.2 of the joint circular.
Okay. Itong physical and financial plan, identified to at stipulated document ito, tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ngayon, ano ba dapat pag tinitignan ng isang physical and financial plan? Ano ba ang hinahanap dyan?
Tinitingnan po
Kasama
na...
ba dyan? Sakop ba niyan ang Christmas party?
Paulit po ng tanong.
Kasama ba sa physical and financial plan ang Christmas party?
Yung agency po ang makapag-answer niyan.
Okay, kasama ba dyan?
Yung physical and financial plan po kasi ay ginagamit nila to support their allocation.
Okay, kasama ba dyan tree planting?
It is outside po my authority to answer that since agency lang po ang makakasagot niyan.
Okay, kasama ba dyan ang magbibigay ka ng awards? Okay. In the nature of your definition of confidential funds, are these activities considered confidential activities?
As an answered, Your Honors, it is beyond the witness authority to
If he
determine.
knows, Your Honor,
If he knows,
he's competent. He's a competent witness. He's the one who personally evaluated, and he's also a
witness may
lawyer.
answer if he knows. Mr. Wamel, you may answer if you know.
If I am to relate po yung sinabi nyo dun sa item 4.8 of the joint circular, hindi po kasama yung mga binanggit nyo dun sa allowable expenses po ng confidential fund.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. Punta naman tayo sa itong AOM, Audit Observation Memorandum. Ang exhibit number ay, for the record, P-1-12-E. Mr. Counsel for the respondent, this is a common exhibit.
Already stipulated and the counterpart exhibit marking by the respondent was already given for the record.
After receiving,
Your Honor, may we just clarify if we're referring to the first quarter AOM?
She's referring to
The
the
first and second.
respondent's D-1-105-OVP.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, for clarity's sake, the first and second quarters are covered by only one audit observation memorandum, which this witness just testified on.
Yes, counsel. The counsel for respondent confirms that. The presiding officer confirms that as well.
What other liquidation documents, Mr. Witness, were submitted to you for the Office of the Vice President? We now go to the third quarter. No. No. The findings on liquidation. Mr. Witness, what were your findings? Because this covered the first and second quarter. Ano naman ang findings mo tungkol sa third quarter
Sa third
ng
quarter,
Office of the Vice President?
Sa third quarter po ng third quarter cash advance and liquidation po ng Office of the Vice President, ang naging findings po doon ay una, hindi nag-submit si Office of the Vice President ng kanilang documentary evidence of payments para sa kanilang third quarter liquidation, which is violation po nung item 4.12 of the joint circular. Yung kanilang accomplishment report ay merong payment of reward. Pero hindi po siya substantiated ng any document evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer, which is in violation of the item 4.8.5b of the joint circular. At pangatlo po, Your Honor, may I be allowed po to refer to the AOM for the
With the
complete
permission of the
uh,
presiding.
enumeration po
officer.
of the findings?
May the
Um,
witness refer to his notes to
Council,
Your Honor.
refresh his memory.
Maybe just clarify on this matter, just a brief, because
yes, what
yesterday,
is the comment of council
yesterday,
correspondent?
I remember that the witness was only in ICFAO until February 2024. Is that correct? Maybe check the record if that is correct.
Yes,
Your Honor.
2014 to 2024. That's what he said.
Okay, so this AOM for the third quarter was issued August 8, 2024, Your Honor. So he is referring to something that he has no personal knowledge of.
What month did you leave? What month did you leave COA ICFAO, Mr. Ramil?
February of 2024 po.
Your Honor, please, this is preliminary. We would have, if we were allowed to continue with this questioning, Your Honor, that this witness will attest to the fact that he was the one, before he left, he prepared a draft of an AOM for the third quarter. And if I may be allowed, maybe counsel will see the relationship of my question to,
Then
This AOM.
witness, kindly not refer to an AOM.
All right.
If indeed you prepared a draft, as you will testify on later, you can refer to your notes, but not the AOM.
My apologies po, Your
Do you
Honor.
have notes pertaining to the draft you prepared, pertaining to the supposed AOM issued after you left COA ICFAO?
I don't have my notes po with me. Pero I can give po yung the additional audit observation po based on my draft po na sinabit sa ko.
May we see the draft, Your Honor, before?
Do you
gives
have a
his
copy of the
observations?
draft, Council, Mr. Ramil?
I do not have the copy of draft po with me. Nasa
we
file po
object,
siya
Your
ng
Honor.
ICFAO.
Council, Attorney Caponan, do you have a copy of the draft? Will you be marking it?
no, Your Honor, we are not marking a draft. We are just eliciting from this witness testimonial evidence that before he left, he did prepare a draft which he turned over to his successor in the position, Your Honor. And this will be testified to by our next witness, Your Honor.
But witness is not allowed by the court to refer to the AOM issued after he already left the office. If he did not bring his notes, then he cannot refer to any other document while he is testifying.
We submit, Mr.
Subject to those conditions, counsel may proceed.
Your Honor, please, we have finished with the Office of the Vice President for the last quarter of 2022, the first, second, and third quarter, and all the liquidation reports submitted by the respondent Vice President to the COA ICFAO office, Your Honor. We will now go to the Department of Education. And for this, Your Honor, can I ask for a 1 minute recess so I can confer? Just 1 minute, Your Honor.
1 minute recess is granted. For the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Caponan may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We now go to the Department of Education. And Mr. Witness, I will refer you to 3 quarters, quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3 for 2024. Mr. Witness, again, to refresh your memory, what periods do these quarters cover? We are now talking about the Department of Education.
Based on their submissions po to the ICFAO, yung first quarter po, ang coverage po noon ay February 20 to March 30, 2023. Yung second quarter po ay April 20 to June 29, 2023 at yung third quarter po ay July 12 to September 29, 2023.
Okay. And the Department of Education, Mr. Witness, please confirm whether or not they submitted documents by way of liquidation for their confidential funds.
Yes, ma'am, they submitted po.
And can you refresh your memory? How much did the Department of Education receive by way of confidential funds for each quarter?
Ang kanilang confidential fund po for each quarter ay 37.5 billion pesos.
37.5 million, a fixed amount?
Yes, ma'am, per quarter.
And were these amounts withdrawn in full?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Based on based on the documents po na binigay nila sa amin.
Let us now go to these documents that you said were submitted to your office. Who submitted this?
The Department of Education po.
Okay. Now, if you are shown one of these documents, which is a fiscal financial plan for the first to the third quarter of 2023, previously marked as Exhibits P-1-18-A-3, P-1-18-A-B, and P-1-14B. For easy reference, Your Honor, this document stipulated and common exhibit also with the defense, Your Honor, is being shown to the witness and flashed on the screen.
Correct, Your Honor. And the
On the
defense,
part of the respondent,
on the part of the respondent, these are exhibits D-1-20-DE. Next is T-1-50-DE. And D-1-74-DE.
74, not 79.
74, Your Honors.
Okay. Counsel may proceed.
Mr. Witness, these documents that you're seeing now, there is an annotation approved by. What does approved by mean?
Ang ibig sabihin po ng approve by ay inapprove po nung signatory dito sa box na ito yung contents of the fiscal and financial plan.
And this is in all three documents, Mr. Witness?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. There appears to be a signature in these three documents. Whose
Assisting
signature
counsel
are
for both
these?
parties may approach the witness and compare the documents they possess.
Please go over these documents and tell us whose signature is this?
Signature po ni Vice President Sara Duterte po.
And you're familiar with this signature for the same reasons you stated, Mr. Witness?
Yes, ma'am.
What does a signature of the secretary? And here, it is the signature of the Vice President, concurrently Secretary of Education, Sara Duterte. What does this signature attest to?
Ang katulad po nung nasabi ko kanina, yung signature niya po rito, ang ibig sabihin ay inapprove niya po yung contents ng fiscal and financial plan.
I am showing to you now, Mr. Witness, a document which is for the third quarter of 2023. And this is part, as we can see on the screen, this is a part of Exhibit P-1-14-B.